Ron Goodoff, FightHype.com. I'm here with the former world champion and Fight of the Year, once upon a time, Glen Johnson. How's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
It's great. It's great catching up. Obviously you're here on this card because you have a fighter,
Yes.
big heavyweight. Can we talk a little bit about your fighter on this card?
Yes, Rafael Akijuri, heavyweight, undefeated, fighting another undefeated heavyweight tomorrow night, top rank on ESPN. So we're looking forward to that show.
You know, it's a big fight. He's an undefeated fighter, I believe, from Nigeria.
Yes.
And this is one of those fights where it doesn't have the names yet, but after this fight, someone's going to emerge as a big name coming in the heavyweight division. Why take this type of fight right now in this career?
Well, we at the spot where this is the right fight for us. We need to get our name into the spotlight, and this is a fight that's going to be able to do that. This is his coming out party. He should be right.
Now, seeing the fact, obviously, he probably did it on purpose, heavyweight. I mean, I'm assuming that the winner of that's who you guys are gunning for if everything goes according to plan.
Well, I mean, we don't have any particular person who we're looking at. We're just focusing on this fight because, you don't want to look too far ahead. We're just getting our feet wet here, so we have to take it one step at a time.
Now, I just wanted to switch gears because, like I mentioned earlier, you Fighter of the Year. You went through the gauntlet from Roy Jones to Toledo Tarver and some, and just,
Right.
I think there's even a point of your career that you just kept fighting to the point where no one looked great against fighting you. With these generation of upcoming fighters, there's a mega fight between Spence and Crawford. I know that you're going to be ready. See, you're smiling. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on how that fight goes. Do you have a prediction? I don't know.
Well, I mean, that is the fight. I mean, that's the fight everybody want to see. We've been waiting on that fight for a long time now. Before the accident, I would say Spence. Since he came back from that accident, I haven't seen him as dominant as he was before. So Crawford is probably the favorite going in, at least in my mind, until the bell ring and the fight start going. Then maybe I could change my mind. But up until that, I'm looking at Crawford as the guy. I think the accident have done some damage, or maybe the time he stay out of boxing to recover, or whatever the case is. He have not back to where we were before. So we'll see. It's still a good fight. I'm excited to see it.
Seeing Spence, he's a pressure fighter, and you've been a very creative fighter, and you've also put pressure on against creative fighters, like we mentioned, like Roy Jones, and you had to, fight guys like Antonio Tarver and some. How does Spence have to fight someone who could be creative, move around? Does he have to put the pressure like you did, like when you dominated Roy in that fight? Would he have to kind of just full court press on him?
Well, it depends. I mean, I don't know exactly how that fight going to work out with Forrest Crawford, what styles Crawford going to come out with. Crawford is a guy who make adjustments. So you'd have to just start off fighting him and see what adjustments he make and have your game plan, study the film and stuff, and so whatever time he make adjustments, you have to make adjustments as well, because he's a very smart fighter, and you just can't go in the fight with one game plan. You have to be ready.